Heads up midweek, we've got a round of showers, thunder showers, and some of those storms could easily be on the severe side later on tonight across western Kentucky. We're running the eastern edge of that threat, but could see some of that activity here as well. This is Keeneland. It's a beautiful morning. Got some horses out running out there, an early morning workout, but already we've got showers spreading in. This is not the severe threat. This is rain that's spreading into our western counties. Here you can see it as it starts to work its way in back around Campbellsville. So we will likely have some showers, occasional thunder showers around this morning, and then see a rise in that threat for severe weather. But look where it is, look where it isn't. We're running, as I said, the eastern edge of the main threat, which runs right along the Mississippi River Valley. They've got a moderate risk for severe storms out. It does include western Kentucky, Paducah, and then you've got this enhanced risk at E-Town, and then it kicks over to a slight risk here in Lexington, and then a marginal risk for our eastern counties. Still an indication of a weakening squall line blowing in here tonight. But this is of note. Significant tornado risk, EF2 or higher into western Kentucky, an increased risk for that, and also an increased risk for damaging wind gusts, 60 to over 70 mile per hour gusts. Notice how that's expanded a little farther east and does clip some of our western counties. But again, both of those located in western Kentucky. So if you got friends or family from Bowling Green running back towards Paducah, make sure they're aware that this is a situation for later on this afternoon out there and then this evening for the rest of us. The Future Track shows showers, thunder showers around. Now, a lot of how things play out this afternoon is dependent on this. Clouds breaking, the rain wrapping up, and the instability building as we start to see some breaks in that cloud cover into our southwestern counties. Here comes the squall line, likely throwing damaging wind gusts all the way out through E-Town. But look at the timing. I'm thinking roughly between about 9 p.m. to midnight for our western counties, between I-75 to I-65, where we could see some damaging wind, even a bit of hail, torrential rainfall. Cannot rule out an isolated tornado, some rotation within that line. But notice as it starts to look a little more diffuse and weaker. You're not getting that intensity as of about midnight as it crosses I-75. So if we see damaging wind or anything severe, it's likely going to be those western counties. It'll still be gusty and torrential rainfall and strong wind gusts, but could be going sub-severe as it races into eastern counties overnight into early tomorrow morning. So temperature-wise, threat-wise, everything else, we're running really warm into the afternoon. We'll be into the 70s, and then we're going to drop behind that system. But our main threat's going to be the potential for wind, which we will have just in general. There's actually a wind advisory out for western counties for 30 to over 40 mile per hour gusts. But with the wind and the warmth, the pollen spikes, and then with the rain that kicks in, it'll tamp it down as you get into Thursday. So we're at high levels today and then medium levels tomorrow. There's that temperature I was talking about. We're in the 60s, which is where we'll hold much of the day with that rain. But as soon as that sun comes out, bam, we kick it into the low 70s and then see temperatures falling behind the front. We could have a beautiful weekend ahead. Once we get past this chance for strong to severe storms, we will clear out Friday, mostly to partly sunny, highs around 70. And our next chance for active weather, we're going to try to push off until late in the weekend. There's maybe a minimal chance for some showers earlier in the weekend. Right now, though, it looks like rain likely Monday. Still looking for that cool down on the way toward the middle of next week as well. Could have some overnight lows that put us back into a frost freeze threat.